Hi everybody! Today I'm going to be talking about a major forgotten sunnah, and that is optimism. This topic really inspires me because of its importance. Mental health magazines always tell us to look on the bright side and be grateful for one thing per day to keep ourselves mentally healthy. And therapeutic optimism is becoming a thing now, yet many people tend to forget that this is actually a sunnah. Life obviously doesn't always go the way we want it to. We often plan something that never happens, or we make a ton of dua for something that just doesn't seem to be coming, and we start to get a little depressed about where our life is going and how we're in a place we don't want to be in. But in those times, we need to remember that having absolute firm faith that it's going to be okay is a sunnah we need to practice. Humans are generally short-sighted, and we don't understand the good in everything that happens to us. But the Prophet ﷺ said that the affairs of a believer are always good for him. So we need to trust in that, whether or not we currently, with our limited understanding, understand how it's good for us. And then there's another hadith that says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not send down a disease or a problem without sending down its cure or solution. And we need to live with that mindset that everything in this world has a solution for it and has a way out. If we really do have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we must always be optimistic. Now, I'm not talking about people who are clinically depressed because that's a whole nother story and this needs serious professional help. But what I am talking about here are just average people dealing with average things, like a breakup or a divorce, not getting a specific job or failing in something, just stuff that kind of everybody faces. Sometimes whenever we face a problem, we tend to lean more towards depression, but we can still have that power to pull ourselves out of that situation. So it's really important not to give in to sadness and not to give in to those negative feelings because they can really destroy us. I've seen some people tattoo things like "this too shall pass" and things like that on their collarbones or arms and hands to remind them to be positive. And I mean, you really are better off making confident dua. And the reason that I say confident dua is because the Prophet ﷺ told us to be absolutely certain that our dua is always answered. With that being said, it's important to note that our attitudes make all the difference. Yes, be confident with your dua that it's going to be answered, but also have a lot of humility about it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not work for you. So don't have that testing attitude with Allah, putting him on trial and then checking to see if he's really going to fulfill your request. We really need to put ourselves in our place when we're speaking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I think a lot of times, especially among the youth, when we're angry or sad, we get so carried away complaining about our lives that we tend to forget who is it that we're making dua to and who is it that directed our lives. So sometimes I think we need a major attitude adjustment. And I want to end this by reminding you all of a hadith that I personally really like. It's something that gives me a lot of hope all the time, that your dua continues to be answered as long as you keep making that dua. So God will never get tired of answering your dua as long as you don't get tired of making that specific dua. So be persistent, be patient, be confident, and more than anything, never ever give up hope. I'll see you all next time.